21 Savage just asked hip hop a question nobody was ready for. After going silent for almost 2 years, no interviews, no announcements, just scattered features, he resurfaces with a trailer that looks like the opening scene of a crime thriller. Black and white footage, snipers in position, a man walking down an alley unaware he's being watched, kids running, cars screeching, then 5 words appear on the screen. What happened to the streets? December 12th, this Friday, no singles, no track list, no warning, but we know we're going to have 14 tracks. And if you understand 21 Savage position in hip hop right now, this album title isn't random, it's a statement, possibly a response. Here's what I mean. In September, 6ix9ine went on Academic Stream and said
21 Savage is not from America. His whole life is a facade. Everybody think he was from LA. He's from LA.
Said, direct quote, I really spit on that if I ever see him. I'm a US citizen. That's what separates us. I have a blue passport. 21 Savage, not from here. Now for context, 21 has been beefing with 6ix9ine since 2019, when a lot of people speculated 6ix9ine may have tipped off ICE about 21's immigration status right before he got arrested. Nothing confirmed, but the timing was suspicious. 21 has called him a rat multiple times since then. Back in 2020, he had a mannequin at his birthday party with a rat shirt that said, all rats die slowly. So when 6ix9ine brings up his citizenship again in September, and then 2 months later, 21 drops an album called What Happened to the Streets, asking what happened to the code, you gotta wonder if there's something on this album addressing that directly. And here's another later. Travis Scott reposted the album trailer on his Instagram story. Travis and 21 have history. Out for the Night, Nina, and 21 was just on Jack Boys 2 this past summer. People are already speculating Travis might be on this project. Metro Boomin even posted a studio pic with 21 back in October with the caption, Back to the Basics, and that sparked Savage Mode 3 rumors. This album might not be that, but it tells you 21 been locked in. Now let's talk about what makes this rollout interesting from a business standpoint. 21 teased his album at Art Basel in Miami. Nigerian artist Olaolu Sloan created a massive inflatable sculpture and at the bottom said WHTTS. People were trying to decode it for days before realizing it was the album acronym. That's hip hop merging with fine art, international artists, global stages. 21's thinking bigger than just dropping music. And he can afford to move quiet because this last album did the numbers. American Dream dropped January 2024. Debuted number 1 with 133,000 units first week. That is his 4th number 1 album of his career. Red Drum was everywhere. And even on that project, he had Drake, Doja Cat, Burna Boy, and Travis Scott. And I think there was a few others. But that begs the question, why go silent for almost 2 years after that? In September, he told academics the next album had to be right. He wasn't rushing it, said he dropped when it's done, not before. And during that silence, a lot happened in his personal life that's worth noting. In September, Latto finally confirmed what people been speculating for 5 years, that they are together. Call him her husband on camera. These two been linked since 2020. Did pull up and wheelie together, denied it every time someone asked. She has his government name tattooed behind her ear. Now it's public. That's the most stable relationship he's publicly acknowledged, because he always say he's in love with that girl. Really, he did. He also did his 9th annual back to school drive in Decatur this past August. Biggest one yet. Thousands of kids got supplies, sneakers, haircuts. His Leading by Example Foundation stays active. He got December 21st declared as 21 Savage Day in Georgia. So now you got an artist who's doing community work, locked in on a relationship, sitting on the number 1 album with nothing to prove commercially. And he comes back with an album asking what happened to the streets. That's not a flex. That's something else. The trailer imagery supports that. This isn't a club music promo. Snipers, kids running, orchestral score, someone being hunted. It feels like commentary. Maybe on how the code changed. Maybe on how loyalty disappeared. Or maybe on how the streets that raised him don't operate the same anymore. And 21's qualified to ask the question. He's been through a system, ICE detention, 4-year immigration battle, Jay-Z and Meek Mill having to get lawyers involved just to get him out. He's lost people close to him. He's seen how fast the streets can turn on you. So when the album drops Friday, I'm not expecting bangers for the club. I'm expecting 21 Savage to say something. 14 tracks, no features announced yet. Full surprise drop. This is the return. Now, if you want more context on 21's backstory, the ICE situation, how he got his green card, what really happened in 2019, I break all that down in a separate video. Links in the description when it's up. But tell me, what do you think? And will you be listening to the album when it drops Friday? Which we're also going to do a full breakdown on that track by track as well. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you enjoyed this video, click the one that's on your screen now, and I'll see you in the next one.